do the foundation and decide after the foundation. Now post the foundation, again we are allowing you a lot of choice in terms of crafting your choices. So you could combine computer science with history and then do a minor in innovation. So a lot of flexibility of curriculum. The idea is that through the foundation, can you enable students to really know themselves and really choose choices that suit them when they make those kind of choices. We are in that foundation. We are also talking about technical literacy and cultural literacy. Today, a student who studies maths says, "I don't have to learn literature and history," and a student who studies literature and history says, "I'm scared of math." So you want to remove that, because a lot of that is created by the system. So that every student, for instance, has to understand technology today. Today, whether you are a journalist or a teacher or a social sector worker, technology is a part of your life. So having that relationship where you understand technology, are not scared of it, can embrace new technologies as well as understand India. One of the ideas of this university is we want to create leaders for India. And that is why you are saying government, social and corporate, not only corporate, and that people really understand India in its totality, not just the India that lives in the cities, but the India that lives in the villages too. Overall, we are talking about 4 C's. The first C is care, that for every student, there will be a lot of individual attention. We will believe in the potential. If I ask you, has a teacher touched your life? Many people will remember one teacher or 2 teachers. Often that teacher did not touch your life in the classroom, but through a conversation outside the classroom. As part of our culture, our faculty will spend time with students beyond the classroom, in small groups, because those conversations are very important. The second is that, there is this thing that when you talk about teaching, what percentage of teaching should be teaching the subject? What percentage should be creating curiosity about the subject? There is a saying, people love to learn, but hate to be taught. Initially, people look, seekhte bhalobashe, but that doesn't mean they like to, sit in a classroom and so rote learning is what destroys a lot of interest in learning. How can you create a pedagogy which is two-way, where questions are more important than answers, where examinations are more applied, and where nurturing the curiosity of the child. So we will get a lot of leaders from different sectors to come in and have conversation, adda in the evening with senior leaders, and the leaders will not make presentations, will not use PowerPoint, the students will ask questions. So nurturing the curiosity. Then through these internships and projects and a lot of industry relevant learning, students will do things, they will make mistakes, and when they make mistakes they will learn that it is okay to fail, and then through projects they will see that what they learn in the classroom can be applied and make some difference. They will build a confidence. So care, curiosity, confidence. And finally through internship they will have careers. And when we say careers, we are not just talking about the first job or about the salary. That today when people start a job, many of us will have 5 different careers in our lifetime. People change careers multiple times. So the ability to learn is something that we are talking about. The ability to reflect, the ability to learn is also something that we are talking about. Let me stop here. Partha, you want to add anything?
Yeah. So when we say that Nayanta wants to focus on India, there will be a strong emphasis on understanding India. We are also saying that India has certain unique challenges, right? And if you understand India well and understand these challenges well, then you have an ability to address these kinds of challenges anywhere in the world. So as part of the foundation program, we will have a focus on understanding unique problems, where there will be a 7-day workshop, for example, on water, on sustainability, on energy and so on, where they will learn to apply the learnings from multiple disciplines. Right? So we are also saying that students will be exposed to what we call as grand challenges. These are challenges that are very important for India but also for the world. So things like climate change, net zero, sustainability, educational access for all, healthcare. These are things on which there will be a lot of emphasis, not just from the university but from the founders as well. The founders are very strongly invested in addressing these challenges in their individual capacities, through their companies and through the many organizations that they patronizing. Right? So, because of this focus on grand challenges, on understanding India, the founders have been emphasizing from the beginning that we want to understand development issues. It's not just an education university, we're providing a space for learning. It will produce leaders who will address important developmental challenges for India, policy challenges for India, and so on. And so the pedagogy that we are designing will be interdisciplinary in nature. So the faculty who will teach, the flexibility in choosing subjects across different domains, and the way in which every subject is taught, there will be interdisciplinarity reflected over this. Because we believe that every problem, that real world problem that we face, requires us to understand that problem from multiple perspectives, multiple lenses, and multiple disciplines.
You know, a simple example is COVID. COVID started as a health crisis. It became a social crisis. It became an economic crisis. Because it became a social and economic crisis, it also became a political crisis. You cannot understand a problem like COVID from a single lens. You need multiple lenses to understand and solve problems like this. So equipping students with that ability, and again, when we say creating leaders for India, you cannot guarantee that the student will be a leader. But if you give the student an experience and that confidence, that there is a real problem, I was able to try something and do something, then that desire is there. Even if some of them go abroad and study, they will still have that desire to make a difference to the country, and that is something we need. Also, we will have a focus on entrepreneurship also. There will be a strong entrepreneurship incubation program.